Your main man returns with more horrible player types. That's right, we haven't talked about horrible player types in a while, but we will right now. And this insidious individual is the Game Master Friend, the Game Master Friend, the Game Master Friend, the Game Master Friend, the Game Master Friend. Yes, the Game Master's friend. And the Game Master's friend, yes, the Game Master Friend, is horrendous. Now, this is an individual that the Game Master has sit there and, well, all you guys are making your characters this way and this way. But Bob over here, he's going to come in and do ridiculous stuff. And the Game Master Friend always wants to make sure you know exactly how ridiculous and overpowered his character is. And they will test you and say, oh, come over here and punch me as hard as you can. Oh, no, use all your magic. Oh, I didn't even feel that. Oh, thanks, guy. I'm glad you just shit all over my concept and my idea and my ability. I'm glad that you have shown that you're the Billy Badass because you were given an incredible amount of power and abused it. Now, it's one thing. Now, look, your main man, people generally make accommodations for whatever I want to do in a game. Now, I don't try to break a game or anything like that. I want to get my concept across, right? And with my reputation, people know I'm not going to hurt the game. I'm going to help their game tremendously by being part of it. So, whatever I want to do is pretty much green lights to anybody that knows me. When they bring me to the game, I'm like, I have this idea. They're like, no one else in the world would ever let do that. Yeah, sure, whatever. You want to do that? Sure, no problem. Because it's not about abuse. It's not about trying to be that Billy Badass and to overstep, overshadow, overstage other people. To do something ridiculous like, oh, come over here and hit me as hard as you can. Shit, I'm going to hit you as hard as I can with a chair for real. And see if you lay on the ground bleeding if you really are the joint. And we'll see in fact you're not under the gaming table with you. And that is the kind of just ridiculous. I have seen it over and over again. And it's always for that personal relationship. Now, you could be my best friend and playing in a game with me. If your play is the balls, out the game you go. If your play is only here and someone else is playing up here, I'm focusing on the person I don't even know that's playing up there. I'm not bringing my personal feelings or relationships with anyone at all into the game. I cannot be bought or bribed regardless of how much I love you outside of the game, regardless of what you can do outside the game. It's not something that I'm willing to whore. And what you do when you do that, you are whoring your game. Put it out there on the street, let it get tapped out. That's what you're doing. And that is disgusting. Don't do it if you're a game master who lets the Game Master's friend, the Game Master friend, the Game Master friend, the Game Master friend, the Game Master friend. Don't let that person in the game. Don't let them wreck your game. It makes you look like a punk. It makes you look like they're a bitch. It does. And another term for that is game raping. Your game is being raped by this person. Now, that kind of disgusting abuse that you are allowing, perhaps even encouraging. And again, there's a fine line here, right? If you have someone who's bringing it and doing a great job with it, and it's making stuff better, it's not this at all. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the person who wants to lord it over you, that wants to air condition the game, that wants to just bring all the fun out of it. Oh, my character's going to do this cool stuff. No. Game Master's friends to the rescue. They throw your character on the ground, come in, steal all the heat. Hit the boot, hit the stunner on your villain, and put him out forever. You're like, oh, that was my villain. I had this huge story arc, and I had my background because I actually made a background, and we were going to do that, but you just ran in, took all the glory there, didn't you? Yeah, that Game Master's friend. And this imbecile, right? This ham and egger. They think they're doing a good job. They think they're the man. They don't understand that to be the man. You don't beat the man. You gotta outplay. You gotta role play. You gotta bring the thunder. You don't just, oh, I can beat your character in combat. Are you kidding me? It doesn't matter. In fact, that might actually be a detriment. It might be that you was just power gamer, and when you have an extra advantage on top of that, who cares? It doesn't matter. What are you, 4th grade? Stupid. But being subjected to that sort of mentality, and having seen that. Now, I've only played in games a few times here and there where that's happened. I particularly see these a lot. In fact, every single vampire LARP I've ever played in, I've seen that in, and gratuitously. It was like the Game Master's coming. There's like a whole bunch of them. Just ridiculous and booty as could be. Now, then they all want to, just get there and just do ridiculous stuff. I mean, I was like, dude, you have to be kidding me. What we have assembled here, I mean, we could annihilate. I mean, we got a group here. We could go hunting for like Methuselahs, and your character's supposed to be taking us out. Are you kidding me? I think not. The Game Master's friend will rear us a serious hit at all times, there just to prove to you that it is the king in the pissing contest. And the problem with this player, let's remove him from that power. He's got nothing to stand on. He can't role play at all. You understand? He can't role play. Sit him down at the table. Take him to the learning tree. Let's see who's got the deep well. And it's not going to be much of a challenge to just break someone like that in a role-playing setting, to just steamroll past them. And if you are in a group like this, and for some reason you don't want to powerbomb the guy through the table, and for some reason you just want to leave the game, if you're like, well, the game is good enough, or it's the best game I have, or it's the only game I could get, and I need a game. If you can't appeal to the guy out of character, you can't appeal to the game master out of character, I suggest doing both those things. You gotta push the pace so much. You gotta role play so much better than he does. You gotta bring so many background games. There's a lot of ways that you can contrive things for the role player to make the game. I mean, as a role player, I'll be honest, man, I can go in a game and make it 100% about me. I mean, it's going to be starring me, and then, I mean, your rest of your characters are going to be on the way down on the credits, like Policeman 1. That was your character, Monty. I know you thought you got a name, but not on this script you didn't. And I'm not suggesting to do that. However, I am suggesting to do that when you have someone trying to antagonize you through a mechanical aspect. Destroy them through the power of role playing. And that might even sound weird or corny or goofy, but here's what I'm telling you, man. You build in your backgrounds and build them believable. Find out what your game master likes and insert all kinds of hooks and strategies and so forth that a game master can use to just center completely around you. Bring the game master energy. Say, oh, the game master likes this kind of play. If the game master loves pro wrestling, maybe you powerball someone. If they don't, maybe you go with a different style. They like that swashbuckling stuff. You're flying across chandeliers and you're playing up to what they like. Once you feel them out and see where they like, you can bring it into your court, right? The game master's friend, you cannot beat him in a straight roll out there. You can't do it. It's just not going to happen. His character might be the equivalent of if you're first level, he might be like 12th level. And that's right with everybody just started at the same day. He might, but I'm trying to give you like a real easy way. Generally, you're really going to see this in games that the broken factor can be more easily hidden, like a White Wolf game. You can get away with some absurdly broken things that don't look as broken. I mean, D&D is a much more better balanced deal, like a few extra of this or that, or adding this group's ability over here with this group's ability and this group's ability. Boy, you can get skyrocketing powerful, like ridiculously powerful very quickly. I can put together a character off the basic points that could damn near kill Kane. And if you let me do anything I want from any book and bring things over, there's some broken things you could do with White Wolf. So that aside, just to give you an example, you're not going to see it you will see it a lot. You'll see it just as much in D&D, but it won't be as insurmountable. Like if I'm first level and you're a really broken first level, we're still both first level, dude. And there are ways around that. But when you're dealing with a game master's friend, the best thing you can do is show the game master that you can carry the load, and then make the game master trust you and to kind of invest into you, into your storylines, into your angles. Because remember, you win when you have fun. And you have fun when you're getting, for the most part, when you're getting spotlight. And you get a spotlight by earning it. And when you earn it, and the game master friend is like, oh, that was my friend and all, but man, that style is butt. Like the game master maybe start seeing that buttness in lieu of, or in light of, as well, if you will, your own opulence. So that's what I say, man. When you bring the power of an RPG down on that ass, that's your defense. And that's your hit points and your armor class and your hit bonus right there. And you can just drop that on the game master friend. The game master friend. The game master friend. The game master friend. Yes, the game master friend. Yes, the game master friend is a booty horror and terror to the RPG community. Let me know in the box below, brother, if you have played with a game master friend.